Good morning, and welcome back to another long rest. I'm Brandon,
And I'm Logan.
and today we're going over Logan's absolute favorite class.
Oh,
It's all about the monks today.
all about the monks, baby. And let me tell you, 2024 monks, my goodness, are they awesome. So the monk we're bringing to you is actually my favorite character I've ever played. I named him after Theo. It is a halfling monk. We'll build him together as we go along through the monk. So, for starters, whenever you do become a monk, you obviously, level 1, get all your starting proficiencies. The starting proficiencies that you get. What are they, Mr. Brandon?
We're going to start with the hit dice. They are, in that smack dab class, they're at a d8. So
Yes.
you'll use that when you roll your HP on every level up, and every time you take a short rest, and you get to revamp those hit points with a little hit die action. So a d8 is going to be that dice.
Yeah.
You're also looking at your primary abilities as a monk. You do have two. They are a dual ability class, some would say. I made that up. A dexterity and wisdom are your two. So it is kind of unique that you have two main focuses. There aren't many like that.
Yeah.
Saving throw proficiencies,
Yes.
strength, and dexterity.
Strength and dexterity. So underneath the strength and dexterity, I will fill out their little bubbles for saving throw proficiencies. Done and done.
And while you're there, we do get to pick two of the following of our skill proficiencies. So we get the choice of acrobatics, athletics, history, insight, religion, or stealth.
Ooh, okay. I'm going to go history and stealth.
I like
Those
that
two
very
sound
much.
fun. So I'm going to bubble in for history on my proficiencies and stealth,
Excuse
which
me.
is under the dexterity. Oops, I put in survival. I saw S and just sent it.
That's all right. So on your player sheet there, go ahead and
Boom.
head to the bottom as we look at our weapon proficiencies.
Ooh.
We are proficient with simple weapons and martial weapons that have the light property.
Simple and light martial.
And a rare occasion here, we have 0 armor proficiencies.
Uh-oh. Monk's in trouble.
I don't think so. Now, listen, when you start with your monk, obviously your starting equipment, you're probably going to be in session 0. You should okay it with your DM, hopefully talk to them, and you'll discover how your character should start. But via the book, you will start with 2 options, or you have 2 options. A spear, 5 daggers, artisan tools, or a musical instrument chosen for the tool proficiency above that you picked,
Yes.
and an explorer's pack, plus 11 gold, or just 50 gold off the rip. They're pretty simple in that regard.
Yep.
But yeah, you should be okay that with the DM.
Yeah. And one thing we didn't touch on
Please.
quite yet is that you do have a tool proficiency starting out. You can either choose some kind of artisan's tools, calligraphers, wood carvers, whichever, or you can choose a musical
I
instrument.
did skip over that section.
Yes, you
Sorry.
did. So, no, that is all
I
good.
just learned to
So,
read yesterday.
I'm just going to go a musical instrument. Flute kind of sounds good because my mind is stuck on Kung Fu Panda, and I'm just imagining Master Shifu with his flute.
Very good. If you were going to multi-class
Ooh.
out of a monk or into a monk, what do you need?
I don't recommend it because, once again, they are multiple ability dependent classes. So you have to have a 13 in both dexterity and wisdom. So
Yeah.
just to get out of the class itself, you have to have both of those. Or if you want to get into the class, you have to have both of them.
And let's just be honest. You're not going to want to get out of
No.
Just lock in, folks.
Yeah.
These guys are crazy. I don't know what else to say.
They got a huge buff in 2024. And at some point, you almost start to think it might be a little unnecessary. But
if you want to feel the precursor here, if you want to feel the beautifulness that is, every time you level up, you see something new across your player sheet. Try Monk in 2024, and you'll get that excitement every single time.
Every time.
So let's roll right into it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Level 1, martial arts. It's a long one. Mr. Logan,
it is.
Kick us off, sir.
So the martial arts is essentially what defines the monk itself. So this is the classic unarmed strike, and monk weapons as that main focus. So obviously, what that means is your proficiencies in simple weapons and light martial weapons. Those are options to attack, but also at the same time, unarmed strikes is going to be a major focus for the monk themselves. You only gain these benefits if you're not wearing armor and not wearing a shield or wielding a shield.
Yes.
Hence why you don't have those proficiencies anyways. They're not going to do you any good. So just throw them to the wayside. Don't worry about them. Most importantly, very cool, is as a bonus action, you can make an unarmed strike at any point. So you hit with your main attack, bonus action, unarmed strike. You get to add your ability modifier to this as well. It's not like an offhand a strike in 2-weapon fighting. It is full-blown an unarmed strike attack.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely awesome. So
yeah.
you're going to double out your damage output. So out the gate, you're going to be outpacing your competitors. Like even if your barbarian is swinging a D12 great axe, your monk is rolling 2d6, which actually averages higher out than
Correct.
1d12 great axe.
Yeah.
So off the rip, monks, they're better than everybody else. So that does lead us into the martial arts die. The martial arts die does increase as you level up. It starts off at a D6, which is a huge improvement from the 2014 monk, which starts off at a D4. So you start off with D6, you go up to D8, 10, 12, all the way up to 12. So at some point, you are going to be doing barbarian levels of damage. Awesome, right? Then, again, you have dexterous attacks. What that means is you use your dexterity modifier for your unarmed strikes and your monk weapon strikes. So that would be light or light martials or all simples. Those all are going to use your dexterity modifier instead of your strength modifier. It does say you can use it. So say for whatever reason you have a strength-based monk, maybe not the best class, but hey, you do you, boo-boo. If that is the route you go, you can use strength, but dexterity is probably going to be your go-to.
Yeah, and it does also say, along with using your dex on those weapons, when you do grapple or shove, you can also use your dex, not your strength.
Yes, that is a good distinction.
It just really flips that coin to play the monk, so that way you can just focus on dex.
Yeah, absolutely.
Be the ultimate quick.
And then finally, at level 1, you also get unarmed defense. So what that means is starting out the gate, your dex or your armor class is going to be 10 plus your dexterity modifier plus your wisdom modifier. So you definitely want to invest in those early and often to make your armor class continue climbing.
Yeah, and so what we're going to do here is retcon, because Logan and I both forgot our beautiful section where we go over all of the ability score improvements before we get into level 1. So we gave you a good precursor.
Dude, we totally did. We completely jumped over that.
No worries. Knowing those level 1 information is actually really important. We did it on purpose.
Yeah, obviously.
So yeah, we know that we want Dex and Wisdom to be our number 1 and 2. So what we'll do now is we'll go through a standard array.
Yeah.
And just kind of assign points into them. So I would say at the rip, I mean, how do you not put 15 in Dex?
How do you not? Yeah. I was going to say, it's going to... So dexterity is going to make your physical prowess as a monk more enhanced.
Yeah, heightened to them.
Exactly. You're going to do more damage. You're going to avoid more attacks. Eventually, you're going to start deflecting more attacks. Your dexterity saving throws are going to be so dumb. So dexterity, I always will recommend being your best investment. Put as much as you can into dexterity. So we're going to give Theo, our monk, a dexterity score of 15, which makes the modifier a +2. If you have proficiency in those saving throws, that makes it a +4. Your acrobatics is a +2. Sleight of hand is a +2. We've got proficiency in stealth, so that guy is going to be a +4.
Perfect.
That takes us into our 14 stat.
Yes.
We already talked about it. You're going to want to invest in your wisdom. Constitution is another big key factor. Obviously, Constitution is all about staying power, how much hit points you do have. Monks do have a D8. They're a martial class. They're up in the front lines. They have a D8 as opposed to a D10 like Rangers,
fighters,
yep,
D12,
Paladins.
yep, like
exactly.
barbarians, yep.
So you don't want to dump your constitution
Yeah.
by any means. This would be a good opportunity for it to 14. I also just love armor class. And the fact that wisdom does feed into your other abilities.
Yes.
So I'm going to put 14 as the wisdom here.
Perfect.
My monk is not only well trained in a physical aspect, but also wise. He's learned. So that's a +2 modifier. No proficiencies in the saving throws. No proficiencies in animal handling, insight, medicine, perception, or survival. So those are all +2s across the board. Now we're done with 14. We go into 13.
Yeah.
Gotta do Constitution.
Yep, I would
You
agree.
have to do Constitution. We're going to try to get that guy as high up as we can. So our Constitution score is a 13. That does only make our modifier a +1. So saving throws are also a +1 there.
I would say generally, now, I mean, this is the point in your character sheet where you get to put the flavor of your character.
Yeah.
I think we can, if we wanted to, we could knock out our 8. We know where 8 would go on a monk. 9 times out of 10 makes the most sense to dump on strength.
It does.
You are built around the quickness. Most of the time, the build of your character is going to be kind of around there. It makes kind of sense to be strength at 8. You could hit it with a 10
Yeah.
and still make perfect sense that you have a little bit of strength because of your quick agileness, and put, you know, an 8 on charisma or intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
But I kind of like maybe 12 on intelligence. And now that, 12 on intelligence, 10 on charisma, 8 on strength is where my head's at.
Absolutely. We're going to go ahead and just fill it out based on exactly what you said. So 8 for our strength, which makes the modifier a -1. We do have proficiency in strength saving throws, so that does make the strength saving throw a +1. So proficiency bonus
Save a little bit.
+2. Exactly. Kind of offsets a little bit. That makes our athletics a -1. Intelligence is where we're sinking that 12 into, so that's going to be a +1 for the modifier. Saving throw is a +1. Arcana, we don't have proficiency in. We did get proficiency in history, so that's going to be a +3. Once again, he's learned. Investigation, nature, and religion are all +1s. And then we have our 10 floating around. We're just going to be moderately charismatic. That makes the modifier a 0. So filling out the saving throw, deception, intimidation, performance, or persuasion. Real easy at 0s right there.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. We got our monk mostly built.
And we fall back in to our level abilities.
Yes,
And so we
absolutely.
level up to level 2, and you unlock the key characteristic here of monks, which is used to be called key,
I would say that's the funny part, is it did used to be
Wordplay.
called key.
is now your focus points. Well, and I'll give you
Yes.
the technical name here. It's called the Monk's Focus. At level 2 is what you unlock, and you unlock a focus points pool. Coincidentally, it levels up, the focus points pool, levels up with you. So as you
Yes.
hit level 2, you have 2 points, 3 and 3, and so on and so forth, till you all the way to level 20 when you have 20 points.
Yep.
Now, those points offer you a plethora of opportunity here to really whoop it on the battlefield.
Yeah.
One of the first options you have is you have Flurry of Blows. So you can
Classic.
expend 1 focus point to make 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action.
Yes.
A level 2 monk, you have the opportunity to hit 3 times in a turn.
Yeah.
You also have the opportunity for Patient Defense. You can take the Disengage action as a bonus action, and alternatively, you can expend 1 focus point to take both the Disengage and the Dodge action as a bonus action.
Yeah.
So to make it more clear here, you can take the Disengage without expending a point, but if you would like to expend a point, you can now Disengage and Dodge.
Yeah.
Juicy.
Absolutely. So the cool part about that is dodge makes attacks against you have disadvantage.
Correct.
So
And Disengage means you can leave without an opportunity attacks.
exactly.
So put
So
that out there.
in that getaway fight, until the start of your next turn, you are
Yeah.
getting disadvantage on all attacks made against you. So you're basically bobbing and weaving out of the fight.
Yeah. Hyper-focused.
While being able to dash away with a monk speed.
Yes.
So you can also do, outside of Flurry of Blows and Patient Defense, you get Step of the Wind.
Mm-hmm.
Step of the Wind, you can, as a bonus action at any time, take the dash action. Awesome, right? So that means your speed is insane. If you spend a focus point when you do that Step of the Wind, then you get the ability to not only dash, but also disengage. So that means you can get out of there ASAP, right? You're disengaging, so you're not taking opportunity attacks, and then you're dashing to get double your movement away from anybody as a bonus action with just one spend of a focus point.
And let me put the cherry on top. Your jump distance is also doubled.
Yeah, if you ever need to jump the gap or
Yeah.
over somebody as well, if you need to jump over something, across something, anything, it's doubled.
So when you get these focus points, you expend a focus point and it is unavailable once it's spent until you finish a short rest or a long rest, at which you regain all of your expended points. So
yes, which is awesome because that means short rest recover them all. You are a short rest class.
yes.
Hanging out there with the warlocks, you guys are going to be insanely powerful.
One other thing at level 2?
Yes, I would say
Oh, go ahead.
level 2 is not done yet.
No, it is not.
Because you also get unarmored movement. This is going to make you fast as all get out.
At level 2 still. Remember that.
Yeah, we haven't even made it to level 3. We haven't picked a subclass.
Yeah.
And we've gotten all these features. Unarmored movement, what that does is your speed increases by 10 feet so long as you're not wielding a shield or wearing any kind of armor. Great news is the unarmored, yeah, why would you? The unarmored movement continues to increase as you level up. So once you hit certain milestones in your leveling, unarmored movement, you get an extra bonus.
It's wild.
Yeah, fast.
Yeah.
You know, it's just way too fast.
Let me tell you, level 2 is not over yet.
It's
Because
not.
you also get uncanny metabolism.
Oh, why wouldn't you?
So when you roll initiative, you can regain all expended focus points. And when you do so, roll your martial arts die and regain a number of hit points equal to your monk's level plus the number you rolled. Once you use this feature, you can't use it again until a long rest.
Yes.
But what that means is now between long rest, you can regain your pool again.
Yeah.
And hit points at the start of a fight.
Exactly. So not only can you regain all uses of your focus points on a short rest, but then also if you roll initiative for that second time for the day or whatever, you're going to regain all uses of the of your focus points once per day. Use them, man. Like
Yeah.
every action you can, use them, spend them. If you leave a combat and you haven't blown through all your focus points, you did it wrong.
And
Run
just
it back.
regaining that little bit of hit points, especially early on, using your
Yes.
die. Like, okay, so we have a D6 plus 2. Doesn't sound like a lot.
Right.
With our character, Theo, we have a plus 2 so far to HP. Say we got an 8 on the first one, and so we rolled an average of 14. So potentially speaking, if we have 14 HP, you could regain 8 hit points at the start of a fight.
Yeah.
And be full HP again at a max capability. But like,
Yeah.
that's a wild chance.
It really is. Yeah. The staying power of monks is just really good
Yeah.
early on. And the best part is it keeps scaling.
Absolutely.
So it doesn't really go away.
Take us to level 3, Logan.
Level 3. Oh my gosh. We finally got to level 3. You might be thinking, oh, we just get to pick our subclass. Wrong. You also get a class feature. You get a subclass feature and a class feature. The class feature you get is so cool.
Yes.
It's deflect attacks. You might be thinking, oh no, somebody shot me with an arrow and I can maybe catch it. Wrong. Again, with the deflect attacks, with a 2024 monk, you can, any attack, deflect it.
Yeah.
So what you do is, as a reaction, so it does burn up your reaction, as long as the damage is bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing, you can reduce that by an amount rolled equal to 1d10 plus your dexterity modifier and your monk level.
Yeah.
Crazy,
Yeah.
right? So this is 3rd level, so at a bare minimum, right? So Theo hasn't had any modifiers.
Right, so we'd be at
to
a plus
his
6,
dexterity.
right?
No, so he's a +2 is to his dexterity
Oh,
modifier.
you're right. Correct.
That's without racial or species abilities plus background. So potentially this could be a lot higher, but a +2 plus your monk level at 3, so you're already at a +5. You're automatically reducing that damage by 5. You roll a d10, possibly 15 points of damage that you just mitigated. Even better is if you reduce the damage to 0, you don't have to, but you can spend a focus point to redirect that attack. What that means is when you do so, if it's a melee attack, if there's a creature within 5 feet of yourself that you can see, you can redirect the melee attack to hit them. If it's a ranged attack, you can redirect it within 60 feet of yourself to a creature that just is not behind total cover.
Which is,
again, if you can see them, you
wild.
can hit them. What's really cool is that creature then makes a dexterity saving throw, or they take damage equal to 2 times a roll of your. Sorry. It's 2 rolls of your martial arts dice.
Yes.
So right out of the gate, your martial arts dice is a d6. So that means it's 2 rolls of your d6. What I think is very funny here is, say somebody shoots you with a short bow. That is 1d6. You catch that arrow, you deflect it all the way down to 0, you huck it right back at them for more damage than they were going to deal to you.
Yeah.
Somebody hits you with a scimitar, another d6. You take that dude's blade and you whack him into his buddy or himself for more damage than he was going to do to you.
Yeah. I'm speechless sometimes.
Yeah, honestly, like, this just makes me more and more solidified that Monk is the coolest class out there. Change my mind, get in the comments, argue with me. I'm going to deflect that attack.
So, of course, at level 3, we get to pick our subclass.
Yes.
And the subclasses for the 2024 published Player's Handbook are Warrior of Mercy, Warrior of Shadow, Warrior of the Elements, and Warrior of the Open Hand. All very cool subclasses, which we will go over in a future video.
Oh boy, will we. 4th level, classically, you get your ability score increase or your feat.
Yeah, you trade aside, of course.
Yeah, of course. Like, what else would you be getting at 4th level?
Well, you're a monk.
Oh, you're totally right. So at 4th level,
there's more.
You get a class feature too. Right? Of course you do. Slow fall. As a reaction, when you fall, you can reduce that fall damage by equal to 5 times your monk level.
Yeah.
So what that means is at 4th level, 5 times that is up to 20 hit points, which means you can basically fall from 40 feet and mitigate all the damage unless your DM rolls very high on that fall damage.
Yeah. If you take the law of averages on die, it would be 3.5 would be your technical average.
Right.
So technically you'd be like 50 to 60 feet actually.
Yeah, absolutely.
If it's averages.
I remember when I played a 2014 monk, it wasn't nearly as good as that on slow falls.
Yeah.
Or maybe actually I think slow fall did get a slight debuff. I can't quite remember 2014 rules. It's been a hot minute since I played it. But I remember I abused it. I would just jump off of everything because there's no consequences. And there still are not. And the coolest part is it scales.
Yeah.
So imagine, a 10th level monk, that is 50 hit points that you can just mitigate. That's like what, 100 and some odd feet?
Yeah, with a 1d6, per 10.
Yeah.
I mean, goodness. A 3.5, divided by 15. So you'd be somewhere 150 feet-ish.
Yeah,
on
exactly.
Averages.
And that's average, right?
Yeah, and which you do have to expend a reaction.
Oh no.
Yeah, I mean, if you're doing something like that, you're probably very well okay with spending a reaction.
Yeah, exactly.
So, hey, we make it to level 5. Yeah, awesome. We get our extra attack. We get to attack twice. We should level
you're
up.
Wrong.
Oh,
monk, you get a bonus action unarmed strike, so you can be attacking 3 times. Obviously, why wouldn't you be?
But wait, there's more.
Yeah, duh.
We don't hit level 6 either. You get Stunning Strike.
Yeah.
So once per turn, when you hit a creature with a monk weapon or your unarmed strike, you can expend one of your focus points to attempt to Stunning Strike. So the target must make a Constitution saving throw, and on a failed save, the target has the stunned condition until the start of your next turn. And on a successful save, the target's speed is halved until the start of your next turn, and the next roll made against the target has an advantage.
Yeah.
So no more, I unfortunately didn't get my Stunning Strike. They succeeded, so nothing matters or nothing happens. Even if they succeed, they still get a stark punishment
Yeah.
for succeeding against Stunning Strike.
Oh, absolutely.
It is a hefty to have your speed halved and
Mhm.
now get advantage on the next attack against you is
Yeah.
rough.
I can just imagine this during a chase scene. You
Oh,
know, the
boy.
monk, they're going to outpace everybody on the field except
Mhm.
maybe the rogue, but even then, you're
Yeah.
going to outpace them, right? So all you have to
generally,
do is
yeah.
go punch them. Either that person is deadlocked right where they are until the start of your next turn, or at a bare minimum, their speed is halved, and then either you can capitalize on that or somebody else can capitalize
Absolutely.
on it. It's crazy. And then you still have the movement to get out of there, man. I love a monk. Can you tell?
So take us to level 6, Logan.
We're finally there. To level 6. Level 6 is empowered strikes. So what that means you can do is you can deal damage with your unarmed strikes. When you deal damage with your unarmed strikes, you can change that damage to force damage if you want to. You can always deal the bludgeoning damage as typical, or you can deal force damage.
Yeah.
What resists force damage? Borderline nothing.
Yeah.
So
pretty awesome.
But what resists bludgeoning damage is a lot of creatures. So this is crazy.
Yeah.
This basically just says, hey, we had that annoyance of having to deal with creatures that resist bludgeoning damage, and that's our main mode of attacking people is punching them. Now you can just be like, I'm forcefully punching you.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's crazy.
And not to go unnoticed, at level 6, you also do get a subclass feature as well.
You do, of course.
So
yeah.
there is even more to
Exactly.
that level 6.
I would say most all other classes at level 6 just get that subclass.
Yeah.
Monk says, nah,
I
not
get
me.
a little extra.
Exactly.
So at level 7, you get evasion,
Oh,
which trust and true, we all pretty much know that. But when you're subject to an effect that makes you roll a dexterity saving throw, if you succeed, you take no damage, and if you fail, you'll only take half damage. So out the gate, an amazing benefit.
yeah, absolutely. You can withstand fireballs. I remember infamously when I first played Theo the Monk, I was facing down a Bahir. It's trying to hit me with its lightning breath. I was grappled by the creature. So I was rolling with disadvantage. I still succeeded almost every single time.
Yeah.
Like, you were trying to hit me with lightning breath, and I was just taking it. Like,
Yep.
there was no consequences to my actions.
Make it make sense. Yeah.
Monks, they don't have to. 8th level is finally where the monk calms down. We don't get a class feature. We just get an ability score feat or feat.
Yeah.
Darn it.
Which is fair.
It's finally fair.
Yeah, now it gives you a nice time to round off some, or an ability score improvement if you need it.
Yeah. Or add extra flavor to the monk.
Yeah.
Good news is you don't need the mobile/speedy feat because your unarmed movement is going to be insane. As a bonus action, you can dash or disengage, and at any point you can spend a focus point to dash, disengage, dodge, whatever you need.
Yeah.
It's flexible. So.
Okay, so we get to level 9 then, and we get acrobatic movement.
Mm-hmm.
So while you aren't wearing any armor or wielding a shield, you gain the ability to move along vertical surfaces and across liquids on your turn without falling during your movement.
Yes.
It might be a little specific, but those opportunities, when they arise, I mean,
God, they're so
you're
cool.
playing on a 360-degree circle in here. It's like you're at the Dome in Las Vegas and you're just running around everything.
Absolutely. Yeah.
It's nuts.
Most importantly is that at the end of your turn, when your movement is completed, you'll fall.
Make sure you know where you're going to be.
Yeah, I would say if you're on a wall and you don't make it up to the top, have a handhold, whatever it be, you're going back down.
Yeah.
If you're in the middle of a lake, river, whatever, you're going to fall across or fall into the water. So get to wherever you're needing to within that turn. Good news. Action, dash, bonus action, dash, movement, run as good as you can, right? Like, you're going to get there.
Yeah.
You've got 120 feet of movement, bare minimum, at 9th level.
Yep, 9.
Actually, more because your unarmored movement does increase. Isn't that correct, right?
Oh, yeah. So just to give you a little information here, we'd be at plus 15 feet from the base.
Okay. Yeah, of course.
The next level, we'd be at plus 20.
Yeah.
So,
perfect.
Yeah, you're on the cusp of hitting 150 feet per round.
Yeah.
When you can.
Yeah, exactly.
Insane.
So, And that's just at a base 30 feet of movement speed. If you really wanted to, you could still take the speedy feat and get 10 more. If you really just wanted to zoom around the battlefield like you got the zoomies.
And you pick your right species or a race, and then you get an extra 5 or so.
Yeah, exactly. So abuse this to your advantage. There is nothing more fun than just running around the battlefield and being a complete menace. It's so much fun because no other class gets to do anything like that. Moving on past the 9th level is we get to 10th level. 10th level is when you get heightened focus. So all your focus points that you do have got even better. So flurry of blows, patient defense, step of the wind, even better, right? Starting off with a flurry of blows, you spin that focus point. Instead of making 1 unarmed strike, you now make 2. So if you remember, 5th level we got an extra attack. We were making 3 attacks up until now. At 10th level, we're making 4 attacks per turn.
You might be misreading that.
Oh, no.
Remember, it's...
Oh, goodness gracious. I really was.
Yeah.
I was completely misreading that. It's
I'm going to let you
3...
redeem it.
Yeah.
I'll let you say it.
It's 3 unarmed strikes
Yes.
as a bonus action. So you're now making 5 attacks. You are literally a flurry of movement.
And
What do you got to say?
And you have 10 focus points in your pool.
Exactly.
Not many fights last 10 rounds.
No kidding.
So every single round, if you just need to pump damage because nobody's hitting you and you need to move anything, every single round you could be just doing 5 attacks.
Yeah, absolutely. You sure could be. Or you have the option of taking a patient defense. That gets your upgrade right here. So whenever you spend a focus point to use patient defense, you gain temporary hit points equal to 2 rolls of your martial arts dice. What's your martial arts dice at this point? At 10th level.
This is our last little D8 before we go to D10.
Oh, dang it. Okay, so you're still a D8, but regardless, that's a potential 16 temporary hit points that you get as a bonus action.
Yeah.
So more healing, more ways to stay in the fight. And then finally, the Step of the Wind bonus that you get at 10th level. What that does for you is if you expend that focus point, I can't even explain this one. You can take a willing creature with you. If they're within 5 feet of you at the start of your turn, you can take them with you for your full movement of the turn. I cannot read anything in here that says your movement is impeded as if you're carrying them. You just take them with you.
And specifically they can be large or smaller.
Yes.
So a good sized creature. And moreover, it doesn't provoke opportunity attacks. Make that make sense.
For you or the guy that you just brought along with you.
So you could be running 150 feet now carrying some giant on your back.
Literally.
And nobody can hit you?
Yeah, you can be a gnome lobbing around a Goliath, a horse.
I mean, we were trying to make this have some type of downside to it. We were like, that can't be. You have to have half speed. There has to be something. Yeah. But nothing says it impedes your movement. They specifically say it doesn't provoke opportunity attacks. Wizards, what's going on, man?
Honestly, and so you might be thinking,
who hurt you?
Monks hurt them.
Yeah.
Monks got too much flack in the previous years, and so they said, no, we're fixing that entirely. Because we had to reread this multiple times to make sure. It says, you choose a willing creature, they move with you. You do not carry them. They move with you.
Yeah.
So, literally, get out of there. Sprint out of there. Take your buddies with you. You're basically a combat medic.
Yeah.
If you wanted it to be.
That'd be very cool. That's a cool concept, yeah.
Because there's also the hand of the mercy.
Mercy one, yeah.
Subclass has hand of healing, so you can heal as.
That's cool.
Yeah. So you can be a combat medic, or you can just be the extraction. Whatever you need to be, you are it.
As well on level 10.
Yep, we're not done yet.
Also receive self-restoration. So through sheer force of will, you can now remove one of the following conditions from yourself at the end of each of your turns. And just to make this clear, this is taking nothing from you to do this.
Nope. Not a reaction, not a bonus action, just end of turn.
So if you have been charmed, frightened, or poisoned, you can forego that at the end of and it's at the end of your turn, so you will have to suffer it for that turn.
Yeah.
But you still get to just say, shoo shoo, I feel fine. No cold here. In addition, though, you also can forgo food and drink, and it doesn't give you levels of exhaustion.
Yes.
You know, might be a little more specific to us each table if your DM is a little more strict on the food and water usage, but that's really cool as well.
Yeah, it is. So we finally get done with level 10. We go into level 11. This one is very easy for monks, just a subclass feature.
Nothing wrong with that.
Just a subclass
Yeah,
feature.
nothing wrong with that. Normally those are pretty juicy
Yeah,
at the 11th. So.
absolutely. And getting even juicier, 12th level, you get ASI or feat as standard.
Yep.
I'm sorry, monks. You don't get a class feature on level 12.
But
you can't be that broken.
You do at 13.
You sure do.
You get deflect energy. So now when you use a deflect attacks feature against your attacks, you can do any damage, not just bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage.
Yeah. Any
damage.
A firebolt coming your way. You can catch that and chuck it right back. And then roll your martial arts die and deal that damage right back to the caster.
In which, we were 13, so let's double check here. We're at a D10. So
nice.
That's 2D10.
Yeah, I would say it was equal to 2 rolls of your martial arts dice.
Yeah.
So, yeah. It's crazy.
Pretty neat.
Yeah, absolutely. 14th level, you get to Disciplined Survivor. So what that is your physical and mental discipline grants you proficiency in all saving throws. Pause. Let that one sink in for just a little bit here. Okay, I think it sank in.
Yeah.
Proficiency in all saving throws. What's your proficiency bonus at level 14?
Proficiency bonus would be +6.
I think.
I'll double check.
As he's looking up, that means you already have it in strength and dexterity, but constitution, wisdom, charisma.
We're still +5, but
okay,
that's no small number.
Not at all.
No,
not at all. You get to be unstoppable, no matter what is thrown at you. If it's a mind flayer's mind blast, if it's a charm condition, those saving throws are going to be so beneficial to you.
Yes.
You're unstoppable, man.
Absolutely. And so then we work our way up to...
Hold on.
Oh,
nope. Sorry.
There's
Pause. More. If you fail that saving throw, on the small chance that your +5 to whatever ability you already had does fail, you can spend 1 focus point to re-roll.
You do have to use a new one.
Yes.
It's still a new chance. If you failed the first time, you failed. So.
Yeah, you do have to use that new roll, but you got 14 of these focus points. If you fail, just spend it, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
You got nothing to lose.
Takes us to level 15.
Finally.
Which we get perfect focus. So when you roll initiative and don't use uncanny metabolism, you regain expended focus points until you have 4 if you have 3 or fewer.
Yes.
So without having to use anything else, you can at least regain up to 4 of them.
Yeah. So even if you've completely tapped yourself out, you've short rested, so you already regained them. You used it all up. You used uncanny metabolism to give yourself a little bit of healing, plus regaining all uses of your focus points. Whoops, almost slipped up on key points. Now, regardless of where you're at in the combat day or in the adventuring day, you get to get at least 4 of them.
Yes.
Crazy.
Nice.
You know, you're never out of the fight as a monk.
Right.
16th level is the most boring level for monk. You finally don't get any changes to your class outside of rolling hit dice.
I think it's okay.
We can deal with this one.
You deserve one.
You deserve this one, monk. I'll admit it. 17th level, rolling right into it, you get a subclass feature.
It's your last subclass feature.
Last subclass feature, indeed. Which takes us into 18th level, superior defense. What that means is at the start of your turn, you can expend 3 focus points and you bolster yourself for 1 minute or until you have the incapacitated condition. While bolstered, you gain resistance to all types of damage except for force. That's pretty beneficial.
Yeah.
Not many people are dealing force damage, which means you just have resistance to everything for 1 whole minute.
Right. And it's a very small ask.
Yeah.
I mean, to only have to expend 3 focus points
Right.
when you have 18, we're on 18 now, you're not really utilizing much of your resources.
No, not at all.
You know?
That's pretty much you start combat, you expend those 3, and then you're just going to be a tank.
Yeah.
You're
Get active.
honestly up there with the barbarian, tanking hits, if they can even hit you.
Yeah. Very
But
true.
Good luck.
So-
Because maybe they do hit you, but then you deflect the attacks, and I could go on.
We go to 19, standard across the board, your epic boon. So you get the opportunity for an epic boon or feat. That's going to be something you're probably going to work out with your dungeon master.
Yep, absolutely.
Takes us to the capstone, level 20.
Capstone,
Body and mind.
very similar to the barbarian, where you get an increase to, I think it was strength and constitution
Yes.
for the barbarian. With the monk, you get an increase to, lo and behold, dexterity and wisdom, equal to 4, up to a maximum of 25.
Yeah.
So your armor class goes way up, right? So if you go up by 4, that's a +2 in each of them. So with this capstone ability, obviously you have to get to level 20, but that means your your armor class is going to be 10, whatever it was previously, I guess, plus an additional 4.
Yeah.
Immediately jumps up by 4, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Strength saving, or all your saving throws for dexterity saving throws, wisdom saving throws, your DC for your abilities, all are going to go up by an insane amount. So
I just want to throw this out there. The druid has 3 class features between level 7 and 18. The monk has 8 class features between level 7 and 18. Not including subclass features, or ability score improvements or feats.
yeah,
Class features. Druids have 3, monks have 8.
I mean, granted, druids are going to be wildly versatile. in
Granted,
their
show me some marble.
spellcasting.
What the heck? That's insane, though.
It is.
Like, at the end of the day, yeah, spells are great. Come on, guys. We all love them, and they're cool. We all know them. We all use them. But getting a class feature, something that, like, changes the character dynamic
Yeah.
is so much
It
more
does.
special.
There is something so very cool about getting class features because spells obviously are going to give you some kind of bonus, but that class feature is going to make your character that much richer in everything you do.
Yeah.
You get something to do in combat, like an extra thing to do in combat or outside of combat. It kind of depends upon where you're at. But man alive, our monks just jam-packed with so much this time around. 2024, I just can't wait to play one, honestly.
Yeah. Could be, coming soon sometime.
Who knows?
Yeah. It's going to be a blast. I know that I keep saying this, and I really want to play a druid, but I think if the next martial character I play, there's no way I don't.
Yeah.
After we studied this and like went over this, I was like, man, this would be so much fun.
Absolutely.
Every level looks fun, and most generally, let's be honest here, you're playing 1 to 12, 13 in most standard campaigns.
Yeah.
If you get lucky enough, it doesn't fizzle out, the length of time, all those kind of factors add up to it. You are every single level. You're going to enjoy something every single level.
Truly.
So-
Truly. Yeah.
Pretty cool.
If you guys haven't checked out the 2024 Monk, you're sleeping on it and you're flat out wrong.
Yeah, come on.
Get out there,
Do
build
it.
that character, get in the comments, start a discussion on what your character ideas are all about. And outside of that,
Check the description. We've got all of our stuff in there. All of our socials for Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Spotify. We do a 101 live play
yes.
campaign podcast thing. It comes out on Wednesdays called Commander's Log.
Commander's Log.
And we also have our Patreon link in there. And maybe our character from this will be in there. Mr. Theobald Fairbunk.
Yes. Oh, that's actually a really good idea.
Maybe
I like
he
that.
will be in there.
Yeah.
We do a lot of effort over there. We're just starting out, by all means, at the time of this post. But we're trying to make it worth your while, really make it your bang for your buck. But we've got a lot of homebrew ideas, so it'd be a very, very cool character. There's a lot of lore to that character. So
honestly.
it'd be
Theobald Fairbuck was quite the character.
be very fun.
So yeah, thank you guys so much for joining us here for the 2024 Monk class breakdown. It was a lot.
It was a lot.
Thanks for sticking it out. We're here for any questions, comments, concerns.
Put them down below.
And conversations down below.
Appreciate everybody.
Yeah.
Until next time.
See ya.